Hey yo, comment the name of the boxer you feel deserves more attention. Seems like we had another silent one here, so I'll get to talking and y'all tell me your thoughts about the video in the comments. I wonder if a boxer's life is like a cage fighter. My cousin is a cage fighter, and to be honest with you, he spends maybe 90 to 95% of his life in the gym. The other 5% is pretty much with his daughter and the rest of the family. And I also wonder, fighters, when it's like during your downtime, are you able to do the other stuff, like drink, smoke, go out and hang out all night, stuff like that or whatever? Or are you more like more focused, driven, keep your mind right no matter what, you can have fun without doing those other things? Back in those days, it seemed like famous people just hung around everyday average people. It ain't like it is today where you see the millionaires hang around other millionaires, billionaires with other billionaires, actors and actresses hanging out with each other and everything. But it seemed like back in those days, it didn't make a difference. It was like, you and me, we are one. So let me know in the comments if you had the opportunity to ask Joe Louis anything. That make a difference what it is, but anything. What would you ask him? So let me ask y'all this question. It was something that I asked AI, and I wonder what your answer is. I asked Google, if you had to choose 5 boxers to represent America, who would you choose? Now, I'm going to ask you that same question. I'm going to tell you the choices that Google chose. Sugar Ray Robinson,
Well worth a picture is Joe Louis's permanent sparring partner. On her first visit, Martha Louis backs Mink to beat the weather. No newcomer himself, Joe says,
Well, I want to say I'm very happy to be back in England again. To see a lot of my old friends that I met during the war. I'll be here until April the 7th, where I go back to New York, then start training for my fight. Honey, how you think you're going to like England?
Oh, I'm going to love it.
As a top sergeant, the Brown Bomber was stationed in Surrey during the war. While that fact alone would guarantee his welcome, his unassuming bearing as world champion assures his general popularity.
Okay, let me be honest with you. That scared the hell out of me. I forgot that that the sound was even on, but let me start the question over. I asked Google, if you had to choose 5 boxers to represent America, who would you choose? And I want you all to let me know in the comments. The 5 choices was Sugar Ray Robinson for welterweight/middleweight, Muhammad Ali for heavyweight, Floyd Mayweather Jr., multi-division, Sugar Ray Leonard, welterweight and multi-division, as well as Joe Louis for heavyweight. Now let me know, do you think AI chose the right choices? And also, I want to know what your choices is. 5 to represent America, and you get to choose any era, so it'll make a difference. Oh, and neither does weight class. None of that makes a difference. If I was to answer that question, though, I would definitely have to choose Mike Tyson. I'm a big Mike Tyson fan, you know. I would say Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson. Let's see here.
Japan gives Joe Louis a welcome filled with fanfare and flashbulbs as he arrives for a series of charity bouts in Tokyo. Still mum on the $64 question, will he return to action after being KO'd by Rocky Marciano? The ex-champ is still a real champ to his thousands of fans jamming the Ginza to hail his arrival. He's still the fabulous Brown Bomber of old, and the shower of confetti is Tokyo's way of saying, "Welcome, Joe, we're glad you're here." His exhibition bounce will swell the coffers of the local Shriners charity program for crippled children. So the red carpet is out for a popular idol of the ring.
This is just another night for me. The way you all build it up, Life magazine cover, Time magazine, everybody gives their opinion. Dempsey says I'll lose. Joe Louis, and when Joe Louis said I'm gonna lose, I said I know I don't want this one. Joe Louis always picks the wrong man. Always pick the wrong. Where's Joe Louis at? Joe Louis is here tonight. Where's Joe at? Joe Louis! Joe Smart.
But my other 2 choices would be Michael Moorer and maybe Hitman Hearns. Alright, y'all, so that's the video. Tell me your thoughts about this video in the comments. Be sure to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.